Hi there. I'm talking from Massachusetts here in July 15th, 2007. I would like to introduce myself as Chlorella Man because this is a very important ingredient in heavy metal detox. Um, I made up a program that I'm claiming works very well on me, um, so I would like to share it with you so you don't have to go through what I did for a year and a half, not having any plan or program. You don't have to suffer for no longer than any time. You just have to follow the steps and you will get better fast, and you will get better for long. Now, my program is in 3 steps. The first step I'm going to introduce you to the chelators. The chelators are those compounds that facilitate the bonding and extraction of heavy metal from your organism, from your system. As a second step, I would like to introduce you to the supporters. The supporters are those compounds that are necessary um, part of the chelators. If you don't take them, the chelators are not going to help you get the heavy metals out of your system. They will just like move them around your system, but they will not find their way out by the common means, which is sweating, urine, faces. Well, you also have a little bit of snort, and also breath and saliva. Um, Now, the third step of my program will be the replenishers. The replenishers are going to restore your body with the vital nutrients that you're going to need to be able to have energy. Um, and that is a part because the chelators are also dragging most of the valuable um, elements out of your system that you need on top of the heavy metals. Okay, so step one, the chelators. Now the chelators, they are chlorella. I already told you about that. Chlorella right here. Chlorella was developed mostly in 1945, and after the H-bomb was dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, in order to facilitate the healing of the Japanese population affected by the radiations. A second chelator is cilantro. Cilantro, also called coriander, that you can find in any kind of good grocery store. The third one, while the first two are mostly very helpful for mercury detoxification, I'm going to introduce you a third chelator, which is EDTA. Now EDTA is very good for lead detoxification. Also, after that, very helpful in all kind of heavy metal detox: magnesium, antioxidants, enzymes, and drainage. Now we'll get a little more in details. You can also on my website chlorellaman.com. Now step two, the supporters. The supporters. So milk thistle. Milk thistle is very important as you are taking chlorella and cilantro. It starts moving the heavy metals around in your body. So what you want to do is you want to make sure they don't just move around and then stagnate somewhere in your liver, which is the major filter of your body. Now, to help your liver, milk thistle, a very known compound, which is actually a natural flower, to actually get things moving out of your liver so they can actually find their way to your bladder, to your stomach, or to your skin for extraction. According, you are doing a sauna, which is a second supporter. The sauna, which helps the skin get rid of the heavy metal that found their way there thanks to chlorella and cilantro, and you want to get them moving with either a wet sauna or an infrared sauna. I recommend those two best. After that, you can have an enema. Now, an enema is liquid in your rear that facilitates the detoxification of the certain organs such as the bile. Purges, you can do a purge, which I actually recommend you do before you start doing anything else. A purge, especially a stomach purge, like a fasting. You would actually clean up your stomach of all these things that have been staying in there for a while, that I would call the bad poop, because the stomach and the intestines are where heavy metals store themselves the most. They just end up there but are never evacuated. So unless you do a purge, after doing a purge, you will actually get most of the heavy metals out of you. I would also recommend you do some anti-parasite treatments. The reason is that parasites are prone to infect your intestines and stomach more if you are weakened by heavy metal poisoning. So I will recommend you do an anti-parasite diet for a while after the purge or during the purge. Also, an excellent supporter, Epsom salt bath. If you enjoy taking a bath for 30 minutes an hour, hot bath, you can buy some Epsom salt and pour let's say half of a liter in your bath water and enjoy while your skin is detoxing. You can also have at the same time a nitrogen peroxide bath, which is basically medical grade hydrogen peroxide. You put just a little bit of drops in there because it's extremely concentrated, and you just enjoy the cleansing. Now, step 3, I would like to tell you about the replenishers. The replenishers are what is going to get your body stronger for the next round of chelators. So you're going to loop within that program. Now, the step 3 is basically multivitamins, but also other things help, such as hyperbaric oxygen. I don't know if you heard of hyperbaric oxygen chambers and tanks, which is basically very helpful because it oxides the heavy metal within you through breathing and through the pores, and it facilitates their decomposition and extraction. Also, you can have terrains. Now, terrains are a sort of beverage that you in very small quantity, like homeopathic dosages, that you take, and that just strengthen all your vital organs. So you can find any kind of organ drainage, such as lymph, blood, brain. You can find an extended list on the website cilantro, on the website chlorellaman.com. Now, what else? Hydrogen peroxide, you can also ingest it either via orally or via enemas. You can, in very little quantities, don't make sure you don't do any enemas with anything. You can take orally. Hydrogen peroxide, once again, it's an oxygen compound, so it oxides the heavy metal out of you. I highly recommend it. Now, homozone is another oxygen compound, which as hydrogen peroxide is basically O2 as a formula. Homozone is O3, and basically if you can take it, try it out.